I will say I think it's over. Like when we talk about it's fitting that 2024 is coming to an end this next week because I think that whole any news or any information about my old life and where I was, that's pretty much dead. I think it's over. And I think that's a good thing for everyone involved because I think everyone there realizes that the internet isn't for them and that they should just remove themselves from the internet and just, be a family, raise a family, that whole thing. If that's the case, then that's fucking awesome. The other person in that equation probably realized that they need to go back home and restart their life if they're going to have any chance of being, of having a life. They got to go back and work on themselves and reset. So maybe being dumped twice in a year is the best thing for them. So it seems like that whole thing is done. It seems like it's over. And that's a great thing because honestly, mixing it up with people online, just it didn't work out for you. You tried to mix it up with me, and there's probably still consequences from that coming. So, it didn't work out for you. So do something else. I think that, I try to tell people this, and they don't listen because there's too much hubris on the internet. There's too much braggadocio. But, sometimes the only way to win the game is to not play, Sometimes the only way to win is not play. And you just got to go, you know what? I'm not going to do that. Well, look at it. You did that life and it destroyed you and you didn't take any responsibility for it and it totally fucked you over. Look at what you were coming in. Look at what you are coming out. Don't go back to it. Like me, I've been in this life for almost 2 decades now. So I can kind of roll with the punches. I'm the Highlander when it comes to that shit. But it is kind of nice that the year's coming to an end, and so is all that. I think that's kind of cool. Anthony Cumia lost his YouTube. So Anthony's got his paywall and Rumble now. That's it. He, I guess, was brandishing a weapon on YouTube, which you can't do. And I love it when people get fucked over on the YouTube rules and don't know the YouTube rules. YouTube is bullshit. All I did was brandish a weapon. And, well, you can't do that on YouTube. You can't brandish a weapon on YouTube. Yeah, fucking YouTube banned. Well, YouTube banned you for what? YouTube banned you for doing something that's against YouTube's rules. Are YouTube's rules gay? Yup, sure are. But are they the rules you need to follow if you want to be on the #1 streaming platform in the world? Yup, kinda. So there's really no argument about it. You can think it's bullshit and broadcast on Rumble. I think that's noble. I think that's great. But you can't get kicked off for doing the it's like if you're in the NFL, if you're a corner or a safety in the NFL and you're covering a pass and you just level the receiver before the ball gets there and they go, well, that's pass interference. You go, oh, fucking since when? And they're like, well, since forever. It's always been against the rules. Oh, so I can't just level it? It's football. Can't I hit a guy? Well, yeah, you can, but if it's defending a pass, you do it before the ball gets there. It's against the rules. So when people brandish a weapon or when they say a certain word and they get banned from YouTube, one thing, I thought Gino took his ban from YouTube like a man. I really did. Because he went, yeah, I showed taint and ass and balls and I got banned and you get banned for that. And here we are on Rumble. Subscribe to my Patreon. I thought that was great. But he doesn't have anything. I was watching my boy _Mersh today, and I had just dropped the kids off, and I was driving to my friend's house for football, and I was watching _Mersh, and I'm watching Mersh, and his show basically now is like his internet shits out all the time, and he bitches about the internet, and he makes service calls to Spectrum, and he whines and complains to Spectrum. But he never switches or he doesn't go to Starlink or he doesn't go to Frontier. He doesn't pay for the better service. He just sits there and bitches about his internet for 6 months. And I've been watching this _Mersh guy and I'm watching it and I'm going, this is is one of those spots where I realize I don't belong on the internet because I know a lot of people watch it and they're like, oh yeah, fuck this guy. I hope he goes under. I hope blah, blah, blah. I always watch shit like that. I feel bad. I always watch shit like Mersh and I go, this is depressing. This is too bad. I wish he would take positive steps to make his internet work better. Then he yells at people who try to help him take positive steps, and he bans them. And it's like, I've had internet problems. You know, April and I had a shitty morning show one time where we got no reception. I went to the Spectrum store. I got a new router, a new modem. Boom. We were fine by that evening. It's an easy fix. Like, I would never let my internet problems go for 6 months. That's not a Spectrum problem. That's a you problem, in my opinion. But I don't watch that and go, yeah, that's fucking awesome. That rules. I watch that and I go, that's fucking depressing. That's sad. You know, because like watching someone suck and be shitty and destroy themselves, like that doesn't make me any more money. That doesn't help me at all. So I never understood that. Then I saw that like Chad and I had like, not that Chad and I are teaming up, far from it, but like we'd broken Melton and we'd broken his little sidekick guy. And it's like, people were like tweeting me about it. Oh yeah, you broke him. He's losing his shit. I'm like, guys, I've been breaking him for a long time. Like the guy, I'm not breaking him. He breaks himself. He can't handle the slightest bit of criticism. I don't know why he criticizes anybody. Because the people he criticizes don't care because they look at him and they go, consider the source. And then the minute somebody says that they don't care, he starts yelling and screaming and going insane and saying crazy pedo shit. And then you're like, well, so you're not bothering anybody. You're not affecting anyone, but you're losing your mind. You're going to have to show me where your W is, bro. But I guess like Chad, when we do it, we just go, haha, he's losing his mind again. But like, I guess Chad pokes him and prods him and like further breaks him down. And that, I guess that's kind of funny for people. As far as that's all I know from the podcast world. Anthony got his YouTube canceled. Mersh doesn't have any internet. His show is unwatchable, not from a quality standpoint. I mean, just from an internet standpoint. And then Gino's birthday and the fat back titty hunchback guy continues to lose his mind. Somebody sent me a message and said, boy, you really... no, Stevie Lou sent me a message and said, that Moody guy's losing his mind because you said he's not talented. I'm like, I find it hard to believe that that's the first time he's hearing that. Like, it's like he's declared a fatwa on entertainment. I can't believe that that's the first time he's heard from someone that he's not a very good, like, broadcaster or he's not funny. I find that hard to believe. There, Nick the Milkman with $5. With it being after Christmas now, when's the big day for you to propose to SP? It would be a romantic thing for you to do on New Year's Eve. Also, Skull Vikes. I'm not in the proposal business at the moment, but I think SP's great. I think she's lovely. I enjoy her very much. SP is my lady, if you will. But no proposals just now. And the more you guys like predict proposals, the more it's going to make me want to be like defiant and not do it, which I guess is also remarkably unhealthy. Nick the Milkman says, at least YouTube tells you what rules you broke, unlike Twitch. That's a good point. Loaded Wrench says, Mersh is too depressing to watch. See, like, that's my thing. Is like,